Hello, I'm Sarah Grady Ackerman. Carol Frost is the 2010 Florida Book Awards Gold Medalist in the Poetry category. Her compilation, titled Honeycomb Poems, chronicles her experiences with her mother's struggle with Alzheimer's disease, and it offers a sincere, courageous view of memory, identity, and relationships. Carol, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Sarah.
And I imagine, Carol, that this award has to hold such a very special place for you because it's so tied closely to your mother. Talk about that.
Well, when I entered this project, I thought of it really as a collaboration with my mother anyhow. And the book award, the gold medal is mine, but it's hers as well, and belongs, I think, to other people who are in the different stages of memory loss, who need to be acknowledged for the people that they still are, even if they can't find where they are and exactly who they are. They can't remember.
Well, in your book, or in the collection of Honeycomb, you use bees as your metaphorical backdrop. How did you decide on bees? What was the correlation? What attracted you to it?
Sure. Well, that's a wonderful question. I found that in some of my earlier work, I have bees, and the bees often were associated with states of mind. In one poem, an early poem, I talk about the humming of bees just below scents. And it seemed to me, I wanted this book to be accessible. I like metaphor, but I thought it would be good to have a metaphor that would be easily understood. And what it is that the beehive is the mind. As simple as that. And the bees depart when the hive dies, and that seems to be a pretty good way of describing what's happening.
Wow.
With my mother.
Now, obviously this comes from a very real and personal place for you. What do you hope the readers who read the poems, what do you hope that they take away from this? What do you hope they gain from it? Right.
Well, I think that this, first of all, this is a state and a situation that's happening more and more, as we know, and I know very few people who haven't been touched by the experience.
Right.
I think that people don't quite know how to think about it or how to feel about it. It's so devastating,
right,
to see someone that you love basically begin to lose herself.
Right.
One time, my mother said to me, "I don't know where Renee is." That's her name, Renee. I just don't know. And I thought that I could understand better what was going on with her and her loss of identity and a notion really of time and space. Which, the poems are metaphysical in a sense too, although I try very hard to hide that so that people will keep on reading. And but to give people an opportunity to experience from a book what maybe they haven't yet quite experienced, or they're beginning to and don't fully understand.
Wow. How about you personally? Did you find some healing in writing this as well? Sure.
Writing in any case, in all cases, is something I can do, no matter what. I could probably sit down in the middle of a hurricane. I have. And I finished this book, in fact, in a hotel with a cat sitting on me as I was lying in bed because our car had broken down and I couldn't get back to my writing desk. But particularly with these poems, I think that I came to a better understanding of well, maybe my mother and my relationship, and then questions like, my mother was always very, very smart, and she retains her intelligence, but she just can't remember, and she doesn't know who she is. Now that's confounding, and exceptional, and it's something that I've learned a lot about.
And obviously, even though this is something that came from your personal life, it spoke to a lot of people because you received this award. Taking that all in, how much does this award mean to you?
Well, maybe I've managed to do what I wanted to do, which was to write a book that was accessible about a very difficult topic, about something that's personal, but didn't turn into a pity party, and didn't become sentimental. I'm very proud of the award, and I thank everyone who was involved with my receiving it. Certainly.
Wonderful. Well, again, it's Honeycomb Poems by Carol Frost. And Carol, we just want to thank you so much for spending some time with us this afternoon. And again, congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Production of this program is made possible in part by a grant from the Florida Humanities Council. Additional support comes from the Florida State University Libraries.